What's happening, party people? This is episode 2, Network Marketing Adventures. I wanted to talk about the MLM. Is it one of those things? Is it a scam? Is it a pyramid scheme? Question that comes up. And sometimes it's not even a question, it's an accusation. So it depends on the source and the agenda of the source. So when you're looking at the dynamics of network marketing, it's not like a traditional franchise where you're going to spend, the average franchise is about $86,000 to get started. You have to buy, if we're talking about food, let's say you want to open up a Subway or Dunkin' Donuts or what have you, you got to buy the supplies, you have to have the food, shipping, contract, you have to have the real estate, you have to hire employees, you have to get insurance, you have to do all of these things. It's a very brick and mortar model, and you get projections in terms of how much time it will take for you to make back the initial loan that you had to take out. For most people, they got to take out a loan. And then how long will it take once you're profitable? What can you expect to earn? On average, they'll give you a ballpark figure of what that is. And when I've spoken to numerous owners of these franchises, they have made it very clear. You're working 7 days a week, and you're going to work like that for at least 2 years, at least, if you want to have a successful store with a solid foundation of good employees, because it takes time to find good people. There's a lot of turnover, there's a lot of shadiness, there's leakage when it comes to people stealing, etc. So, and that's reasonable. That made sense to me, and even still, I've had conversations. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. He's been in one location now for 7 years. He took over the franchise from a previous owner, and he's been there 6 days a week for 7 years, sometimes 7, but 6 days a week. He has someone that comes in on Sundays, but sometimes he's had to be there Sundays, and that's for 7 years. So the situations are going to vary, but that gives you a sense of what a typical franchise model is. That is not network marketing. Network marketing, again, you'll spend anywhere from usually between $500, let's say $500 to $1,500, okay? $500 on the low end to $1,500 on the high end. And sometimes you might spend a little more, sometimes you might spend a little bit less, but that gives you a ballpark. So it's a very low point of entry. Secondly, you are not responsible for buying real estate and having a brick and mortar, and no, you're doing a lot of it typically from your home. So because you're going to be online for these businesses, and you might have products that you have to buy. So there will be a monthly cost of doing business. And let's say the auto ship is $200 a month, okay? So if you take 200 times 12, it's $2,400 a year to have products to move and retail in your business. So you have an equal opportunity to take those products and sell them for retail to make a profit. So you may spend $200 on your auto ship, and you could actually earn, let's say, $300, okay? So you're making $100 profit every month. And if you want to make more, you order more products, etc. That is 100% based on your effort. Now here's where is it one of those things? Well, what happens is a lot of people get involved in network marketing because they're looking for another source of income, and they would like to do something part-time. However, they're not necessarily people who are business savvy. They have little or no experience in the world of entrepreneurialism or free enterprise, direct sales. They have no sales experience. There could be a myriad of reasons why they're coming into this young and dumb, so to speak, and that's not age I'm talking about experience. So they get started and they get excited because they get exposed to some of the income capacity, because every network marketing company has a compensation plan. So you can see what is available to you to earn, provided that you hit these particular parameters in order to achieve the bonuses. So for example, I have an associate that works for an investment banking firm. And if he brings in a certain level of business, then he will achieve a certain level of bonus. So he gets a percentage of business that he brings in. Now, it's a very small percentage, but he still can have some input in terms of the bonuses he qualifies for. So just like an investment banking firm and network marketing, if you qualify through your work, through your retail, through your building, then you can achieve your income levels. So when a new person sees the income disclosure statement, they see the compensation, what's available, they get excited because they're saying to themselves, you mean to tell me I can make tens of thousands of dollars a month? Like, that's available. Because in their world of having a job, no employee has ever come to them and said, listen, if you just want to earn 70, 80, $100,000 a year, then keep doing your job. However, if you would like to earn 70, 80, $100,000 a month, here's what you need to do. No employees ever come to them and said that because it's just not available. Like, if someone is working on a job and let's say they're earning $100,000 a year and they need to earn $300,000 a year because they have two kids about to enter college and they have elder parents that need care. They need to go from 100 to 300,000. Well, for most people in their job, that's not an option. It's not available. It's not going to happen. So when they see a compensation plan, they see an income disclosure statement, they see what's available to them, they lose their damn mind. So then they run around, they tell people, hey, listen, we can make tens of thousands of dollars a month. All you got to do is sign up with me. It's going to be great. We're going to get rich. Now, they don't know any better, and they're excited. And unfortunately, that excitement is going to dissipate because those first 5 or 10 people that they talk to are going to look at them like they're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You've been working at this particular place since I've known you, and as far as I know, you're making, what I'm making, which is $80,000 a year. What are you talking about? $80,000 a month? You've never done that before. No credibility. They shut them down. Not interested. No, thank you. Sounds like one of those things. Exactly. Sounds like one of those things. So what happens is you have a lot of people, because here's the challenge with network marketing. There's no barrier of entry. Anybody can sign up. So for real estate, for example, I believe you got to take a test, right? You got to do some sort of certification before you can start selling homes. Now, it doesn't mean just because you take a test in real estate that you're going to be successful in selling homes, but there's at least some pre-qualification method that you have to go through before signing up. In network marketing, there's none of that. You can just sign up. Like, if you know someone and they think that you're who you say you are, they'll just sign you up, and now you're in network marketing. And because of that, there are a lot of people that are just straight cray-cray that could get in. They start running their mouth and they give the entire industry a bad look. And some of it is just, innocence, naivete, don't know any better. Some of it is people that are just straight cray-cray. And so it only takes a few people to get involved with something. They go through those 5 or 10 people, they tell them no, they say, oh, that doesn't work. Listen, man, I spent $1,500 to get started in this thing. I didn't make no money. They were telling me I was going to get rich and I can make $80,000 a month. I didn't make nothing, man. Don't go. It's a scam. So that one person, because they didn't understand, they weren't listening to anyone other than themselves. They were not coachable. They probably had no leadership. And if they did, they weren't listening. And so they go out and they just sully the whole experience. And so that's where that phrase, "oh, is this one of those things," comes from. Because somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who was that person, and they base their entire opinion on network marketing based on the experience of a dumbass. That's what people do. So, pyramid scheme. Well, is that the thing where if the person on the top makes all the money? No, that's not what this is. Now, let me rephrase that. When you work a job, okay, and there's a CEO, typically, there's only one, and then you have upper level management, president, vice president, executive vice president, and then you have middle management, then you have hardworking employees at the bottom, okay? So think about that. That's the shape of a what? It's the shape of a pyramid, because the CEO is at the top. And the closer you get to the base of a pyramid, the wider the more space there is, right? Because that's where all the hardworking employees are. So in that pyramid structure, if you're a hardworking employee, what do you think your true opportunity is to become CEO if that's what you really want to do? Yeah, exactly. Slim to none. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't work your way up and get some promotions, or you can go from starting at 70,000 to ending at 300,000 after 30 years of hard work, dedication, and committed service. I'm not saying you can't rise up. I am saying that for most people, 99.99999% of the people in that company, if they wanted to be CEO, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's just the game is rigged, okay? The higher up you go, there are fewer spaces available. So even if you wanted to and you worked your tail off and you came in early and you stayed late, if everybody did that, they're still not going to get ahead. I know people that have worked for 10 years on a job, busted their butts, 60 plus hours a week, and didn't even get a hint of a raise, a whiff of a raise. Now, in network marketing, pyramid. There are two things I'm going to give you. So let's take the pyramid, okay? And I need you to use your imagination because I'm not going to get up and draw it. But the pyramid that I just showed you from the corporate side, okay? So it's like a triangle, right? So I'm doing one side and then there's the other side, there's the base. In network marketing, yes, you're the owner of your business. So anyone that you bring in, that you personally recruit is a part of your pyramid. Let's call it that, okay? I don't care what you call it. But for this example, so let's say for your pyramid, anyone that you recruit and that they recruit becomes a part of your business, and you can recruit as many people as you want, and you can help them recruit as many people as they want. And the more people that you help to make money, the more money you make. So that is true, okay? Now here's what's not true. Just because you're at the top of the pyramid, it doesn't mean that someone that comes in underneath you, that they cannot make more money than you. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all, you don't get this and you're listening to idiots that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just because I'm at the top of my pyramid and I bring other people underneath me, it doesn't mean that those people cannot make more money than me. Because in network marketing, what we have is an equal opportunity. So if you're willing to work and you're willing to outwork the person that brought you in, you will make more money than them. See? It's very simple. Now watch this. Take that same pyramid structure and flip it upside down so that the base is at the top and then the point of the pyramid's at the bottom, okay? Now, the reason we have the base at the top is because the CEO positions are at the top of the pyramid, in my example from the company, from having a job. But in network marketing, the CEO positions are all at the top. That's what's available. And at the bottom is you. And you have the opportunity to work your way all the way up to become quote unquote CEO in terms of income and lifestyle. Meaning, if you want to earn tens of thousands of dollars a month or hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you have the exact same opportunity to do that as the person sitting next to you. Here's the differentiating factor. Who wants to work that hard? Now, you ever heard of the Pareto principle? 20% of the people are responsible for 80% of the results. This is a time and tested principle. You can go to any company, any organization, and you will always find it is a very small percentage of individuals that are responsible for 80% of the impact. Example, you have Bill Belichick, Tom Brady before he went to Tampa Bay, and Josh McDaniel. Those are three key pieces, okay? Josh McDaniel's offensive coordinator, Bill Belichick's the head coach, Tom Brady's the quarterback. So for almost 20 years, those three people, those three pieces were not interchanged, they were not moving. Now, the entire rest of the organization was in transit. There was a lot of people coming in, going out, coming in, going out. But you had a small percentage of people that were directly impacting 80% of the results, 9 Super Bowl appearances, and 6 wins, okay? So in any company, you'll see that. It's called the Pareto principle. Now, let's talk about it in terms of network marketing. When you look at the income disclosure statement, what you'll notice is that it's a very small percentage. It's like 1% of the people in the company are going to be earning the big income. And then you'll notice that usually it'll say something like 80% of the people in the company, they may get a check. They might make $1 a month or something crazy, right? And so you look at it and you say, well, damn, nobody in this company is making any money. It must be a scheme, must be one of those things. No, 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 no. Again, do not listen to idiots. Don't listen to people who need to feel good about themselves because they suck at life and they want to tear something down. Don't listen to people who have never built anything, who've never helped someone make money, who's never changed someone's life through a financial freedom vehicle, who's never put in the blood, sweat, and tears for themselves to make something happen in this beautiful industry of network marketing. Don't listen to those people because they're just, they feel like they got to tear something down in order to build themselves up, to build a following. And they understand that if they attack network marketing, it's easy to get the people who are like the idiots that I talked about that came in and didn't follow direction. They were not coachable. They had no prior experience, and not only in business but in personal development. They love to like a parasite. They love to feed off of those people, their energy, their negative energy. Makes them feel good. Don't listen to those idiots. So when you look at that kind of income disclosure statement, here's what you got to look at and understand, because you got to ask questions. What are most of the people doing that are joining a network marketing company? Let me tell you, because I have extensive experience. Most of the people what they're doing is they're using the product. They're going to the events. They're getting and benefiting from the personal development. They're applying the leadership principles that we teach in their lives, in their homes, at their jobs, to get promotions on their jobs. And maybe every now and then they'll retail and make a couple bucks to take their, partner out to dinner. They'll make enough money to pay a light bill. They'll make enough money sometimes to pay a mortgage. But it's not their full-time endeavor because they don't want to put in that kind of work. Why in the hell do you think less than 5% of the population is controlling more than 60% of the wealth? Why do you think that is? Because most people don't have the true desire to become uber rich and successful. Everybody wants to be comfortable. Everybody would take $1 million if you gave it to them, but most people don't want to work for it. So don't look at network marketing and be like, oh, it's a scam. It's one of those things, it's a pyramid. Boo. That's just dumb. Dumb. Now, are there bad actors in network marketing? Yes. Are there people who lie and exaggerate and say things just to get you to sign up and promise you the moon and the stars and tell you you're going to make millions of dollars and they ain't made millions of dollars? Yes. Are there bad actors in real estate? Yes. Are there bad actors in accounting? Yes. Are there bad actors in the franchise model? Yes. That's just called life. So don't tell me that network marketing doesn't work. You don't work. And there are other elements that you have to consider when you're joining a company. Timing, product or service, leadership of that particular company, compensation, culture. You have to have some informed, you have to make an informed decision. And again, here's where our difficulty lies. Because we want to offer this to we want everyone to have access, because we feel and believe that if you're hardworking and you just want to earn some additional income to supplement your job because you're not making enough, or you want to make extra money for college tuition or retirement or whatever, getting out of debt, then we want to be able to be a space for you. The problem is that people that come in, if they don't know these things that I'm giving to you right now, they make bad decisions. They join companies that they shouldn't join. They join products that they're not in alignment with. They might join a company and they're 30 years too late. They might join a company and they don't have the wherewithal to endure some of the challenges that company is going to have to go through. And every company in network marketing, I don't care what it is, has challenges. But here's what I can share with you about my experience. I was able to, I am able to assist people in building a passive income, a residual income, a check that comes every month. I was able to take people who had zero experience and help them to earn an extra $500 a month. I was able to help people earn more than that. I've actually directly impacted people in earning seven figures, multiple seven figures, six figures, multiple six figures, five figures, multiple five. I have the documented stories and the real life individuals and the lifestyles to match. So nobody can tell me anything about does it work or not, because I've done it and I'm doing it. And don't let anybody tell you any different either. So you want to get involved? Take your time, evaluate, ask questions. Find the right leadership. Find the right company, the culture that vibes with you, a product or service that you can be truly vested in, that you can get excited about, and then focus on your outcomes and putting in the work. It doesn't take, this whole thing is, five times five is 25 and they get five and the math is never going to be perfect. First of all, that's ridiculous. And secondly, you're not going to, if you just take the population of your city, let's say you live in a city of 100,000 people. Well, you only really need like 500 in order to really change your life. 500 people that want to change theirs. Okay. So if all you could do was approach the people in your area, you have a good opportunity to be successful. But again, you may not want to work that hard. I don't know you. But please understand, this is a business like any other business. And you got to put in the work. You got to be coachable. You got to be teachable and trainable. You cannot get distracted by the noise and listen to people that don't know what the hell they're talking about. And I'll talk about this on another episode. These idiots out here who talk about network marketing made easy. Oh, you don't have to talk to your friends and family. You could just buy my system and I'm going to show you how to build the team to Shut the hell up. They're preying upon those individuals who have to experience growing pains in order to be successful because somebody told them network marketing was going to be easy. You'll never hear me say network marketing is easy. It's simple. It's simple, but you got to put in the work. All right. Peace.